Good morning, welcome back to 411 Motorsport. My name's Ash and today we're going drifting for the first time. Okay, so we're here at Birmingham Wheels Motorsport Park, and as you can hear there's drifting already. We've done our sign on, we've got everything sorted. Car's rigged up with GoPros. I've head up to the playpen. I'm just waiting for this Lexus to have a warm up, and then I'm gonna have a go. So see how we go. Yeah, this is quite hard. As you can see from the GoPro footage, I'm not that great at this, but I'm going to keep persevering. The tyres are pumped up to 60 psi on the rear. That was recommended by one of the guys here just to help me out. So I'm just going to keep at it, sort of alternating between doing 5 minutes of drifting and then letting the car cool down because the coolant temps are shooting up. But yeah, it's a really quiet day today. There's only about 10 or so cars and there's nobody here on the playpen, so I've pretty much got it to myself. I'm just 5 minutes drifting and then letting the car cool down, 5 minutes drifting, having a cup of tea, just seat time city. So what I later learned was that the playpen is covered in a bit of a weird substance that means that it's really slippery. It's quite easy to get the wheels to start spinning, especially with the water and with high pressure in your tyres, but it's quite difficult once you've got into the drift to not spin out, basically. Part of it obviously is my lack of skill, but I'm also understeering quite a lot because of that slippery surface. It seemed to be spinning out quite a lot as well. As you saw from that clip, there's still question as to whether this car has actually got an LSD in it or whether it is an open diff. There seems to be some contrasting opinions from people that I spoke to on the day. Some people said that both my tyres were spinning, others said they were spinning at different rates. I don't think it helped that I had a really sticky track tyre on one side and a cheap ditch finder on the right hand side, but I don't see how that would have affected it too much. I still need to test for certain whether it does have an LSD or whether we're working with an open diff and whether I need to get it welded. We've actually skipped to after lunchtime now. I spent all morning in the playpen, and then after lunch decided that I'd be better to just give the main track a try. This is my first attempt. Lots of understeer, as you can see, and that kind of was the theme for most of the day really, lots of understeer. I am aware that my technique isn't great, it does get better throughout the day, but not by a huge amount. But the great thing about these days, as I said earlier in the video, is that there were 10 or 12 drivers here, and it was just constant, lap after lap, only having to wait 30 seconds to a minute between each lap, and then just going again and again and again. Watching this back, I do realise how bad my technique is. What I should be doing is turning in, foot to the floor on the accelerator, and then dropping the clutch to get the wheels spinning whilst already turn. What I seem to be doing quite a lot of is applying the throttle and then trying to turn in whilst already going forwards, which is causing front wheels to push forward rather than the car rotate. I had quite a few near misses with that wall, and hit it a couple of times as well throughout the day. Luckily it's a nice soft tyre wall, so only a few scratches on the right hand side of the car, nothing too major. As I was coming off the back of that lap, I thought I heard a tyre explode or some rubber whipping around. So you see me get out, have a look in the engine bay, and then really struggle with the steering. What's actually happened is that my power steering belt has come off. So it's just after lunchtime and I broke the power steering belt, so thank you to whoever told me to bring a spare one of those. Changed it out pretty quickly though, and I'm about to head back on track now. because it's a wet day and windy apparently, they stop the track every now and again and just drive the truck around and empty out all the water. That keeps the track slippy, keeps us in, you know, I've used the same pair of tyres all day, and it just helps us beginners and those people that want to practice on the wet, I guess. I was struggling a bit, so one of the tutors here who helped run the day just gave me some pointers. Basically I wasn't sending it hard enough. The Mazdas, apparently these, you need to be bouncing off the limiter in first gear really to be getting it to slide, so that's what I've been doing. I've just been sending it a bit more, not aiming to link every corner. I'm just trying to do, you know, corner by corner at the moment and just try and improve. But the car's getting quite hot. It's not overheating, it's just the temp gauge is getting quite high at some points. So I just do a couple of cool down laps and just let it chill out for a bit. So another one of the marshals here advised me to change my front tyres because they were looking a bit rubbish. I've done that, and already I've only done one lap and I've already noticed the difference. So yeah, fingers crossed that's helped. It's been a wicked day here at Birmingham Wheels. Huge thanks to Andy and all the guys here at Learn to Drift. I'll definitely be coming back now that I've got the feel for it. But yeah, it's such a great venue, and hopefully it stays open in order to allow us to do this sort of thing. They also run a drift day at Aldershot Raceway, which is only around the corner from mine, so I might check that out next time. It's a bit of a smaller track, tighter turns, but yeah, I've got the confidence now to give it a go, I think. So now I'm all loaded up for the 2.5 hour drive back to Farnborough from Birmingham. But yeah, huge thanks to Learn to Drift and the guys here. I'll see you when I get home. Oh, so I'm home. It's taken me 2.5 hours. I've been cooped up in that car. I haven't stopped for the whole run and I am achy. I've basically been driving all day, which I can't complain about. It's been a fantastic day. There's been loads of seat time, but yeah, the car's been absolutely fantastic all day. I've had a little bit of problems with coolant temps, but nothing that a cool down lap can't solve. Once I'd figured out that my front tyres were causing me to understeer, replaced those, they're all good now. It's been a fantastic day. My skills are still very lacking, but you know, practice makes perfect. I'll definitely be going back and doing another drift day with L2D. I might try Aldershot Raceway like I said earlier, or I might even go back to Wheels Park. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, follow us on Instagram 411 Motorsport, and catch you again in the next video.